D finds a scroll on one of the guards' bodies. It says there were orders to come and clear the outskirts of the town of savages so that they could build more farms. The order was sent by Orville, the cleric of Quintenshire.
Orville of Quintenshire.
Orville of Quintenshire sent these orders directly. Just blood. Dead bodies litter this battlefield, both tiny and large. You know that between here and there, the coast that is, there are buildings, there's a city, there's a civilized society that with each move you make now wants to end you even more. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to a very special episode of Call of the Wild. Today, we are going to finish our campaign. This is the beginning of the end. Basically, you guys have just undergone one of the largest battles in barbarian history, and you had won. This is the oncoming forces of this small town called Quintenshire have retracted into defensive positions, and you guys realized that there was no way for you guys to just do a head-on fight with this army. So instead, under the cover of night, you guys have paid and bribed and snuck your way into this town to pass those line of defenses. You can actually see the line of defenses. You're gonna see there's tons of dudes up here with heavy weapons. They are all guarding the town, and you guys have already made it past them. Now you are trying to find a way to find Orville, the cleric of Quintenshire, who is in this town.
Who's the son of a bitch who started all this?
Who is also the son of a bitch who started this all. So, it is now up to you guys to figure out where he is and what to do with him. Right now, if you look inside your room, there's a small treasure chest. All of your weapons are in this treasure chest that are in this room right now because you guys are all disguised as commoners currently. That is the only way you can walk freely around this town is because you are not carrying all your weapons. All your other gear and stuff like that is on you, but your weapons are not on you. Anything medium or large size, like if you have a small dagger or something like that.
I can have my dagger.
Totally. If you don't have a dagger, maybe there's a store you can pick one up if you need one. Yeah, none of your large weapons or main weapons are on your body. They are in this treasure chest, and they are free to be taken back by you at any time. Just be aware. That might,
So that's
turn
our
a few
video
heads.
game stash.
Who did you bring along on this mission? Who else was stowed away coming into the town to help you
Still
defeat
alive.
this cleric?
Tack.
Tick.
One of them died.
Tack is the one who died.
Here.
Tick is still alive.
D, point the little camera through that window. See that window here? See where my finger is?
Yeah.
See that?
Tick came. He's waiting outside.
Dude, he just hopped inside the window.
Oh dang! Tick, he just fell on his face.
Did you see a tick?
He's back there. Quick, there is a shop here. There is a blacksmith here, a general store, an inn, which you are in.
This is great. I love,
So-
Great.
I love the whole
I
staff
don't,
situation.
I don't, it's great except for the dilemma we have right from the beginning. Because I feel really weird when I don't know my sort of things.
Okay.
I'm very good at lying.
Well, so Brandon decided he's gonna be a strong man. He's gonna, if we get asked or questioned who we are, he's gonna say he's a strong man from a circus or performing arts theater. I'm gonna pretend I'm a fisherman from a neighboring village. The village is called Yorksville.
Yorksville?
Yorksville, the
Sounds
fisherman.
shit.
Nico, what are you gonna pose as?
I'm trying to figure that out because I'm not very good at lying.
He's like got like twigs all up in his hair, and he's
Yeah,
just
I
like
got,
old
like,
and
pretty
like
sick
dirt
dreads.
all
I
over
look
his
like
face.
a homeless guy. I just be a beast. Like literally, I'll be like an animal.
Okay. Like a
What's
pup.
interesting?
Like a fish.
Like a pup.
No,
Yeah,
because you're
sick
someone's pet.
Pup named Nico.
But I can only be a beast for like 3 hours.
So if you want to be a dog, I can throw you out the window so you can go on the back, or like lift you out the window.
Patient throw dogs.
I mean, I don't have to be a dog. I can be a
Spider.
cat or
You
spider.
just flick that spider out the window.
Let's go with the cat. Let's go with the cat.
Dogs are friendly, but cats are sly.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay.
Or you're a tan cat. Deal with it.
All right, guys. I'm turning into a cat now.
There's a cat in the room. We got a cat in the room.
I'm gonna hop out that window and I'm gonna slink along, keep an eye out for good guys, bad guys, and anybody in between. And I'm going to check out this town. So,
And before you go to the window, I flip you upside down, rub your belly a little bit, and then give you a thumbs up.
give me a weird look.
Yeah.
I go, I think you just touched his dick. Flick your dick before you run out the window.
Around the window.
Donkey's like, what the heck? We're going to talk about that later.
My tail bushes up. All right. Cool. I jump out the window.
There you go. You jumped
Alright.
outside the window.
Move me around the building.
Which way?
That way. Perception checks all the way. Whatever. I'm just gonna assume you'll
Hop in.
do what you need to do.
Do whatever. Where are you going?
All right. Cool. That's good. That's a good spot. I stop there and I look out at the city below.
See, what you see happen is these two guards. This guard goes over to this guy and grabs him and starts bumping him like this. He starts going with him. And this guy grabs this one. They all start walking together, including this guy with his dog. They all walk up to the gates here.
I'm gonna cut a wide berth, like down by the edge of your Dungeon Master screen.
You can't climb the cathedral; it's too difficult. But trees
Really?
are trees are
Looks
great.
pretty parkourable.
Well, here's the thing: your claws go into the bark, but not into the stone.
As a cat, I would like to try climbing the cathedral.
Well, sure. Try climbing it. So, all right, you're out of sight. You run out of sight. They start approaching.
It's nothing more embarrassing than failing to climb
All right.
your
I'm gonna
cat.
try to climb the side of the cathedral.
Wow, natty fail, 1. He rolled a 1 as the first roll of the day.
You get up a little bit.
It's okay, I
It's
did that
slippery.
last time,
You
it's
slip
okay.
back down. You
Okay.
slip back down.
I stop.
After you've done climbing, these two have been put inside already. And people start turning and dispersing.
Okay, I'm going to go outside because I'm tired of waiting. I'm going to step
Okay.
outside, crack the door open, pop out.
When you walk out the innkeep,
I'm going to walk.
the innkeep turns to you, gives a knowing look,
He gives me
like
what?
a knowing look, like this.
Okay, and I look at him and I go, actually, I'm going to ask the innkeep. Innkeep, I saw a lot of guards at the front of the town. You guys expecting trouble?
Well, we were expecting trouble. We were expecting a whole lot of you guys to try and kill us. But, you see, all the slaves they were supposed to bring back, I heard they never made it. I heard it was even you guys that kept them from coming back. And you know how the cleric likes his slaves.
Can you describe what Orville looks like to me?
He has the slender frame, almost of an elf. But he's no elf. He wears long robes, long black robes. He has very tough to see his face though. He's got intricate like webbings and patterns and stuff all across his robes that cover part of his face, part of his religious garb.
So you don't know what he actually looks like.
I've never seen him without his ceremonial robes on.
I'm gonna nod at him and I'm gonna walk out.
Give me a knowing nod.
I have my daggers on me, hidden underneath my pack that I have on my back.
Got it.
Other than that, I'm just wearing a pack with just normal street,
good. Sounds
street
good.
clothes. All right, I step outside. What do I see? What do I perceive when I step outside?
Well,
8 perception.
8
I
perception.
step outside and the sun gets my eye for a second.
Yeah. Basically, you saw what used to be a large gathering. People are like talking in hushed voices off to the side. Small groups are forming and they're kind of talking to each other, looking at the cathedral as if something just happened.
Okay. I see
You
this.
see there's certainly some guards up along the left here and some guards on the right and a bunch of townsfolk. You see an old man reading a book sitting on the porch over there in front of the general store. And you see a priest here kind of looking at his books.
Okay, and he's not doing jazz hands.
He's not doing jazz hands.
Okay. Yeah.
You see a female archer standing off to the side here. She's got a crossbow, and she's kind of sighing and looking across the crowds as if she's kind of fed up with her job. And she turns to you and makes eye contact as you're scanning. She looks up and kind of readjusts her crossbow and gives you a little strange look.
I smile at her. Very slight. I just do a very light smile.
What does it look like?
I go.
Wait.
That's my slight smile. It's my totally normal, not suspicious. Smile.
You go inside.
Wait. Sorry. How attractive is she?
She's like a
1 to 10.
7.5.
Okay, I totally smile at her.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
She doesn't smile back.
Okay. Then
She squints harder.
Then I make like a kind of like a little bit of like a half embarrassed face, but I'm not actually embarrassed.
What does that look like?
I'm just like, and I walk this way. I walk this way, and I.
Cool. So
come over these
let's
dudes.
finish up the guards here. You got another guard here who's looking ready to chop. You have 2 super stoic guards here. Look like they're going to literally shove their blades in anything that comes near them. And then over here you have the town watch captain and his trusty dog beside him, and he's kind of kneeling down and petting his dog. Gives his dog a little bit of a pat. Actually, they start kind of walking around.
A little pat
The dog-
action.
The dog starts sniffing, and they're just kind of carousing, going up along. It's just kind of slowly going up against the groups of people, and that's what you get. You get the priest there.
I see Noakes in kitty form,
Sam, I'm gonna take my
and
first
then
action.
just look at him for a second and look away.
Well, I wing it. I do the cat blink. I was like, all right, Sam, I'll take an action. Cast a spell. It's called Speak with Animals.
Got it.
Speak with Captain's dog. Assuming he's still in the arena somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
He's walking around.
It's right there.
Cool. I'm like, hey, buddy.
And the dog's not sniffing, and kind of like stops and yanks. It just kind of stops and turns and looks over at you up there.
Yeah. Who's a good boy?
And the dog. Does the dog speak back?
Yeah.
The dog speaks back. It says, "Oh yeah, oh yeah,
You're a good boy.
oh yeah."
All right, cool. I
And
follow
he's kind of looking around, kind of see you. You're gonna roll against me now.
2 + 7 stats.
The dog makes this sound that's like a bark, but in reality, it's like this. Hey, hey,
I said, hey,
hey.
hey, wait. Have you seen Orville?
Hold on. He starts going over, and the captain's like walking over with him, and you hear the captain say, "What is it?"
I'm gonna say, I'll give you a treat if you've seen Orville.
He stops in his tracks and he's like, "A treat? Treat? Treat?" And then he basically starts like going around, and he comes up to you and he starts like wagging his tail, like,
Cool. But I gotta say, have you seen Orville? Where's Orville? Where's Orville, buddy? Where's Orville?
and he starts like running in a circle. He's like, oh. He's super excited. He's like, "Oh my god, I haven't seen him. I can smell him." And he starts like running around the guards, like, "Whoa!" The dog's like running around, freaking people out. He's like, "Whoa, what's this crazy dog up to?" And the captain's like, "Oh, Curtis the dog, Curtis." And the dog's going around, and the guards are like, "Whoa!" And the dogs like kick Curtis when he runs towards the door.
I mean,
And you hear Curtis go, "Oh, shit! Oh, son of a bitch! Oh!"
all right, I'm gonna be like, hey, buddy, I'm sorry. That sucks. That guy kicked you. That guy's
totally-
a bad man. That guy's a bad man.
And the captain runs over and he's like, "What the fuck?" And they start getting into an argument over there.
All right, I'm gonna speak to Curtis one more time. Like, Curtis, when you see me again, I'm gonna smell different. I'm gonna look different. But I'll have a treat for you, okay? Because you talk to me, and I appreciate that. I'll get a treat for you.
All right. Well, you said that, and the dog's just like looking sad, wallowing around.
I'm gonna go back to the inn.
Okay, so that I don't look suspicious to this guard who saw me step out and look around at a cat and then walk back inside, I'm gonna look suspicious regardless of what I do. I'm gonna go into the general store. I'm gonna walk.
Oh, so you're going into the general store?
I'm gonna go in the general store. As I walk by the old man, I go,
You need something?
I just wanted to take a look at your wares.
Oh, and he's actually in a wheelchair. He wheels his way.
I'm like
into the
amazed.
store.
I've never seen a wheelchair before. I'm just like,
It's like an old like wooden wheelchair with like
Yeah.
little cogs and stuff. And it's like, "Won't you give me a hand?"
yeah, I get him in.
I push him in behind the counter. Behind the counter. Just bring him in behind the counter. Oh yes, that's it. Yep, there we go. Thank you. That's my door. How can I help you today?
I left click on him and I open his inventory and check it.
I've got a few things here. I got some ropes and harpoons for fishing if you like spear fishing. But I tell you, if I would have had my spears with me, would have got me a fish for dinner.
What a story. What do you have in terms of food?
Well, in terms of food, you might want to see the butcher about that. I only got sacks of grain here, which are good, I suppose.
I'll
for
take a
traveler
small
like you,
sack of grain.
Small sack of oats?
Yeah.
How about that?
Small sack of oats. I'll take a small sack of oats. I can't come out empty-handed. I gotta come back in. I look like I buy something.
Unfortunately, the price of oats are very high because of the whole situation.
Which situation is that?
You're rolling on that. Roll against me. Deception.
16.
I heard a bunch of damn barbarians killed all the farmers. And that's why a sack of small oats costs 2 gold pieces.
2 gold
Two
pieces.
gold pieces. I'm not even there. I'm just, what?
You're like 2 gold pieces as a cat. Like,
Prices are going way up because there's no one else to tend to the farms.
They're all dead.
My God. Is that why there's so much security around the city?
Oh yeah. They say that people were gonna come in and attack at any time. That's why I got my spears.
I see.
I'm gonna wheel in like this, wheel in, and throw my spears.
I laugh. I literally laugh because his joke is funny.
All right.
I hand him 2 gold pieces. I take the sack of grain. I thank him for his time, and I walk back out.
Oh, come on. Hey.
I go, yes?
Wheel me back out there. I'm trying to see what's going on.
Very well. I wheel him back out.
Thank you.
Thank you for his time. Walk by.
Hey,
And as I walk by, I
hey, let
do
me
not...
know if you want to go fishing. You kind of look like a fishing man.
You've guessed it right. I am a fishing man.
Hey, why did you say we go fishing? Maybe later. Just you and me. He's gonna roll a persuasion check on that.
Okay, I'll roll against him.
Hey. Okay.
How do you do that?
Just roll me a check that is
17.
The way he said it, you were like,
Dang, this guy probably has
I
it.
don't think I have enough time to, but maybe tomorrow.
If I
Like,
wasn't
you-
gonna kill
you-
half the
you-
people in this town,
He was awfully persuasive. You're like, you know what? I could see myself fishing with this guy and having a pretty good time, but not today.
I look back at
Your
him and I go,
schedule's a little filled.
I look back at him and go, maybe later this week.
He's like, yeah. See you then.
I walk across. I do not make eye contact with a female soldier as I walk across. And as I'm walking, I have the sack of grain in my hand. I'm walking. I walk back inside,
All right, got
totally not suspicious.
I go back inside too, through the window. Put me in that room.
Yeah.
Do you turn back into a human?
Yeah.
Ugh, finally.
That's the sound it makes.
So, everyone's back inside after doing an initial round of recon there.
Hey, Darian, I got a favor to ask since you're in a good costume. Can you buy me some meat? Some like choice giblets? Just real quick, just a quick in and out.
Sure.
Cool, here's some gold.
How much gold? Give me 10 pieces of
It's
gold.
10 gold.
That's a lot of meat. All right.
I don't need a lot of meat, I just need enough for a dog. Guys, I got some pretty solid recon here. I did some cat recon. As a priest, he was collecting people for Orville. He did a big speech about how Orville came across the seas, and it was a big deal, and then collecting slaves. So Orville's a real bad dude because he has slaves, and we all know that slavery is bad, right, guys?
Right.
Right.
Right. I think Orville is inside that cathedral. That's where they took 2 peasants. I don't know what they took them for. Maybe to be slaves, maybe to be sacrifices. Maybe they're just as like, servants. I don't know.
He is the town cleric, and the way they talk about him, they say that he pretty much runs the entire town.
Getting into that cathedral is going to be tricky. I tried to climb it as a cat, had a hard time.
Do you have a hard time with
little
the cat?
claws when going to that stone. Step 1, I need that meat because Curtis needs a treat.
All right, I'm gonna go get the meat. I'm gonna go to the butcher shop. All right, so I go back. I go into the butcher shop.
You walk into the butcher shop and you see thick red blood on the floor. And there's just kind of a layer of stench in there. There's a couple flies buzzing around. And you see this giant fat man without a shirt on, just sitting on a table. He's just chopping up this rib cage of a goat.
Is he the only person in here?
Yeah. Takes 2 hands. He cuts the head off and rolls off onto the ground and turns over to pick it up. He like jumps, he sees you.
I go, I didn't mean to startle you. I just came to purchase some meat.
Some meat. Oh God, what kind of meat you looking for? 3 goat. We got a goat in here, and we got a sheep with some horns in here, and we got a big fucking snake thing I found in the woods. Really weird looking. I never had a snake meat before, but you might like a taste of it. Take a look at it. Look how thick and juicy that probably is.
It makes my stomach churn.
Well, I can cut you off a little ring of it, like a little block of cheese. A little big, just a cylinder.
I'm all right. I'm all right.
Flat cylinder.
Oh my God, I'm all right. I'm all right. That's
pretty big.
I'm not a fan of
You can
scorpion
feed a
burnt
whole
things.
family.
I will take 2 nice cuts of sheep.
Look, I don't know who you are, but this is the only meat I'm gonna sell you.
The snake meat?
Yeah.
What about the meat back there?
I'm not gonna sell it to you. That meat's not just for anybody.
How much money do you want for 2 cuts of that meat?
100 gold pieces for the whole goat.
I don't want the whole goat.
Oh, what do you want?
I just want 2 cuts of the meat from the goat.
5
Steak.
gold pieces for 2 cuts.
I give him 6 gold pieces.
Okay. he
Instant
he holds up the back of the legs. There's 2 legs dangling, and he takes his knife, and he goes like, and the rest of the body just drops from the leg, and he's like, "This is about 2 pieces. You want me to chop it up anymore? You can't handle that."
You give me the legs? I asked for 2, like, whatever.
2 pieces. Watch. 1 piece. He cuts the leg in half. 2 pieces. And he gives you the 2 pieces.
Okay.
In a bag.
Okay, I
And he
take the
ties up the
bag.
bag and
I
gives
drop
it
the
back.
coins on the table. I don't touch his hand when I
Bites the
I be
gold.
very careful not to touch his hand when I drop on the table. I turn around and go. I just walk away. I just walk out. But thank you. Thank you.
As you start walking out, he does this to you. You want to roll against that?
Against that look?
Deception. What did you roll? What did you roll? What did you roll?
Roll the 1.
You want to know what I rolled?
What'd you roll?
14.
20?
Oh, 20.
I rolled a 20.
Oh my God.
Wait a second.
Before he does anything, I'm gonna chuck the bag of meat at his head, and I'm gonna run at him and draw my daggers and attack him.
Roll initiative. Wait.
It's going down. Dang.
I got a 12 initiative, or 11 initiative.
All right, he got 14, and he
Okay.
sits there. And what he does, he doesn't know what to do. He's not a good fighter. He just hucks the knife at you,
Okay,
and he rolls 15.
15. I got an armor class of 16.
Hits right next to you, and he's like, and he starts like backing away, fumbling for more weapons. He's just like, it's your turn.
That man's
Okay,
gonna die.
I run up to him,
He's gonna die.
and I put my hand on his mouth, and I put my knife right up to his neck. Okay,
Shows that.
and I'm squeezing his mouth so he can't scream. Okay, and I go
Roll strength check against him.
for I got 22.
You're good.
And I put the knife to him. I go, where is Orville?
All right. He says,
I go, how do I get into the cathedral?
well, the captain has a key,
The key for
but
the
that's
front.
not a sword.
Thanks. I cut his throat.
Deal, roll damage.
13.
And you see one last image before you leave. You see the floor with all the dried, dark, caked blood, and you see a pool of fresh, bright blood rolling over it.
Is there like a
There's like a
shed or like is there like a table? Or
yeah, there's like a
something?
back storage room and
Okay,
kind of
I'm gonna
bit
drag
there.
him to the back storage room.
There, maybe throw some like meat over.
Yeah, I'm
him.
gonna throw some meat and just like
So you put this goat on top of him.
yeah. I straighten up and walk out.
Dude, that was pretty intense.
Step out, close it, walk on by. Nothing to see
You walk
here.
on by that archer, that female archer, then also looks at you. She kind of does this again.
I look at her.
You again. And you're that fisherman who visits old man Tychus and walks right into the butcher.
Tychus is a good man.
Tychus is a great man. See him? See him right there?
I look over at him. Does he wave at me when I look at him?
Yeah, he's like.
I go,
So why would a fisherman like you need meat from the butcher? Don't you just get all the fish on your own?
this isn't meat for myself, it's for my associates. They wanted to have some meat. It's been a while since they've actually had a
They don't like fish?
But that's all we've been eating, really.
Must be very well off then if you can afford meat like that these times.
It's a rare time we eat like this, but we've been eating a lot of fish lately, so it'd be nice to get some actual meat.
How does a fisherman like you afford so much meat? How does a fisherman like you make so much money?
If you must know, it is not actually mine. It is my associate. He is a well-traveled strongman who is quite good at what he does, and he gets paid well for it.
Deception.
That's hardly a lie.
It's hard to lie. No,
That's pretty much full truth right there.
32-inch.
I don't think people
Gets paid quite well.
People don't
15.
give him the money though.
Deception, 14.
Strong man. I like strong men. I'd love to meet him.
Maybe I'll introduce you sometime.
Invite me over.
You got a friend? Never mind, I don't say that. I don't actually say that. I'll let him know. Have a good evening.
All right.
And walk by.
You too.
Smooth, slick as ice.
He just slides in. Hey guys.
I come back in, I close the door, I go.
Alright.
You guys will not know what I had to go through to get this meat. I hand you the sack, I go. I'm gonna keep the change on that one.
That's all good.
I go look at you and I go, this might not come up, but if it does, I think I might have set you up on a date.
Alright.
She's like a 7.5.
How much does she weigh?
She looks like she weighs like 130.
Oh, I could bench triple that. Excellent.
That's how I definitely judge my women,
Is benchable or not benchable?
by which multitude of them I can bench.
In my case, I can bench them all.
Well, she does say
I like all women.
I like all the women. She does say she likes strong men, so
I need to get this meat to Curtis ASAP because dogs have very short-term memories, and I'm running out of time. Give me that meat, and I'll be right back.
I'm gonna give you the meat. I'm gonna tell you, hide the meat. The guard waiting outside. I told her that I was bringing the meat so that you guys could eat it.
I got a plan. Check this out, and I go out the window.
Cool. Sweet. Perfect.
All right.
I go. That was a good plan.
Dip out the window, go around the corner, and just poke my head over here. I go, Curtis, good boy. Who's a good boy? Curtis.
And you say this as in your normal
As a human.
form?
And I drop the meat. Like I'm looking. Does Curtis hear it? Do his ears perk up?
Hold on. A bunch of people's ears perk up when you hear a guy yelling a dog's name. Curtis turns and hears. This guy turns.
Yep.
and
I'm
hears.
hiding, by the way. I'm just like poking my head out.
Captain.
I drop the
He's
meat
like-
and I leave. That's
He
it.
starts going. Okay,
So I
got
do-
it. You leave.
And I go back to the window. And I hustle back and jump inside. That's all I do.
Curtis starts going over there. Captain follows Curtis up. That's who knows what happens. You were back in the room.
Yep.
You have to immediately tell me why you need that meat because I have to tell you what happened.
Okay.
I'm trying to get that
Well,
meat.
so I told this dog that belongs to the captain that I would give him a treat if he told me where Orville was. He told me where Orville was, and he got kicked by a guard, and he really hurt him, and I felt really bad. Like, I really don't like when animals get abused, so I had to hook him up with a treat.
That's why I got the meat?
Yeah.
Had to hook that dog up, man.
Listen, it's probably gonna pay back
Why?
in the
Why?
future.
What happened? When
Yeah,
you
what
tried
You
happened?
have to move fast. I had to kill the butcher.
Wait. Okay.
How?
You
did
literally laugh when I said that.
He sent you with 10 gold. Did you not try the gold?
I used the gold he found out. He was very suspicious.
Found out what?
He knew who I was.
It was a simple transaction, money for meat.
He was extremely insightful for a butcher. Okay? I did my best. He's dead. I hit his body. But we
Oh.
have to move fast because if someone finds his body, they're gonna get suspicious.
Okay. Also, Brand, I think you should try going on a date with that lady.
Yeah, I mean,
Brandon's married.
What?
I mean, he's
We're on a
traveling.
mission, D. We're on a mission. Wow.
What happens in Quintenshire stays in Quintenshire.
Yes, it does because there's guards preventing you from leaving.
It's dinner, D. It's dinner.
You're right. I'm being too prudish. There's plenty of information you could learn from her. Why don't you go take that lady on a date? Maybe you can find out some other way of getting inside the building. Are you down with that?
Gotcha.
Cool.
Gotcha, not a problem. I've been itching. I
go
banged
on a
out
date.
three or four prison 60s already today.
Okay, great. She says she likes strong men, so we'll play that out.
After a long after many games of rock, paper, scissors, Bran here just kicks this door out right here. Not so hard to knock it off its hinges, but it rattles a big time. Comes out here and just drops down to the ground. One-handed push-ups. Fingertips. Just up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Greatest of ease. And as I'm doing it, looking at the ground, looking to the left. Smiling. Just knocking them out. And don't even check, because I have not switched arms yet.
Roll
That's
me-
like just one arm here.
Roll something. Roll like a charisma or persuasion or something.
That's a charisma right there. That's a charisma plus strength
I think
bonus.
that's substituting strength for charisma.
Let's roll me a strength check.
Yeah, straight strength check.
Boom, 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 just push up.
Natty fucking 20.
Oh my god.
I pop up on one push up. Four fingers into a fist. Just the pinkies out now.
Oh man, she is licking her lips.
Yeah. She has no defense against this fantastic show of strength.
Who would have
Like,
defense against
like
that?
I mean, even if there was a possibility,
I do that with one pinky.
she's losing her breath right
Up
now.
to my feet. Just. What time do you
And
get off?
gasping so hard.
She's
She just did.
Wait, what? Right now.
Right now? Wow. That's fantastic, because it's break time.
It's lunchtime.
I need lunch.
Go for a stroll.
Where to?
Just around the quad here. Take me around. I'm new in town. Passing through. Strong man here,
Here.
obviously.
I know a good place.
You know a good place? Well, lead the way.
You must
Quite
be
well.
the strong man who's new in town.
I am, you could say, the strongest man.
Wow, I've never seen such enormous biceps.
If you happen to have some sort of a tape, maybe we could use your waist won't do. Let's use your hips. Just compare. Let's just see.
Well, I've got a belt we could measure it with, and she undoes her belt a little bit and slide the belt up.
All right. I think you'll see everything's over here.
She takes it. She goes like.
I give it a half flex, maybe after 31, not to scare her.
And she's like, oh, might break it.
Right before she takes out
biceps
there,
get bigger when you level up?
I didn't gain any strength in this level. Just hit points. Right as she's about to take her measure, she's trying to look at the number, and I just like boop, a little bit, and this goes slips, you know.
She goes.
Yeah. Full 32.
God, this is what we're doing.
Dungeons and Dragons.
This is Dungeons and Dragons. Guys.
All right. No dragons around here, that's for sure.
No more dungeons.
Is that a dragon in your pants?
Is that a dungeon?
Is that a dungeon in your pants?
Oh, she's got the
Seems
dungeon.
cavernous.
This town could sure use some entertainment. I know I could.
Really? Is it been a little devoid of entertainment lately?
Yeah, ever since those barbarians came in, it's ruined pretty much everything.
Darn barbarians.
This cleric who was supposed to run the town, no one's seen him for almost the last few weeks. He just snapped about the same time the barbarians started getting all riley, and I don't know what happened.
He just stays up there in his cathedral, no one ever sees him come and go?
Oh, no, he's not up to any good in there. But we can be up to some good out here.
Really?
She's gonna try and persuade you
to make it.
To make out.
You have to roll against this. I don't know, like charisma check or wisdom. Roll me a wisdom check against this.
Wisdom is a,
She rolls an 18 for persuasion.
I rolled less than a 4.
You're not wise enough to say no. Right?
No, I'm not about to start anything.
So with her belt off, she was like, she starts slipping off. And she's like rubbing all over there. She's like trying to she's like kissing her arms and stuff, and she's going at it.
I I reciprocate. I'm not one to throw off this, I just go, wait. But that cathedral, I have never seen. I gotta say, if there was one place to make out, it would be in there. How would we go about doing that?
I know just the place.
Really? Does anyone else?
Come with me.
Okay, let's go.
And you two sneak off. She goes up to the cathedral doors. She opens the doors to this little mausoleum here. Are you ready to see this?
I'm ready.
All right. She takes this little sarcophagus here and starts pushing on it, and it slides, and a little crack opens, and you start to see a small ladder going down. She's like, this one, nobody knows about this. And you guys go into a small secret area. She goes up to the side and lights a torch. You can see inside there. And now that it's all quiet again, she's like, "Will this do?"
I grab her about the waist.
And you guys start going at it.
Jeez.
Whoa, that wasn't exactly what I was planning, but okay.
I mean, she got you in.
She got me in.
You got it. Do you do anything to physically stop this or leave? Are you gonna follow through on this, or are you going to bail prematurely?
Are you going the distance?
This is
Decisions. That's a hard decision.
I mean, I think he's gonna roll on this.
This is a tough
I think he's
decision.
gonna roll.
It's
Because she's all over him.
She's all over. I'm gonna pretty
docking sequence initiated. Come on, you gotta tell me. You gotta tell me. Docking sequence initiated. Docking bay door open. Too late. All right. So
Man.
It happens. It all
in the
happens.
tunnels. Your story has now coming to a pause while we revisit these two characters.
It just cuts from.
No, it cuts from this to this.
We hear the sound in the crypts reverberating off the wall, and the hard cuts to
Hard close up and hands like.
Dude.
Yes.
Like, my hands are tired.
My hands are tired. My hands are getting tired. Can we stop? That's what we hear. Stop. Can we stop for a second? Anyways, meanwhile, you hear.
Before that is a sufficient amount of lovemaking. Let us call that a evening for now. But this should not be a one-time encounter. I'm a big fan of the old buildings, so thank you for showing me this one.
Of course. Let's go. So, outside of the mausoleum, there you stand, and she says, "I'll see you later." She gives a little kiss, and she fronts off.
And burst back into the inn. Darian, Nogi,
What?
the archeress has been so kind as to we had a bit of a stroll together, a stroll that not only took us through the town square, but into the mausoleum in front, where she showed me a secret passage into the cathedral.
No
I think
way.
A stroll?
it was a stroll, a kiss, a stroll, a climb, a walk, a climb, a lovemaking.
You went the distance.
Oh, no, I am committed to revenge.
I can tell.
Completely
Night has to be approaching by now.
Yeah.
It's gotta be.
He is approaching.
Can we all take a short rest?
Yeah, it's about mid-afternoon right now. If you take a short rest, nightfall is
Alright, let's
certainly
wait
going to
till
hit by the time you're done.
Alright.
And with that, you guys take your rest, and the afternoon sun slowly begins to set, and evening arises. And with that, you guys now forge ahead with your new plan to enter the cathedral. Everyone say goodbye, Olga. boom, doosh. Her little tiny puny human head just explodes with the impact of this mace. Around the second. Focus on the one on the left first.
Oh, so many dudes.
Left first.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, so many bodies.
Doesn't matter. Big boys coming. Big boys coming.
Oh god, those head
so
things.
many around me.
Those head things are really creepy.